Well, if you firmly believe in something, you can be considered a radical.
Then every person who's not committing suicide is a radical. Because every person who's not committing suicide is living for something.
All right, you're bringing something else into this discussion that I don't think really relates to what I'm talking about. I'm saying you're a radicalist because you stand by your beliefs and you strongly speak by your conviction, okay? And let's say I'm an atheist in your eyes, okay? Now, your religion preaches acceptance and like forgiveness, and especially acceptance of everybody. Acceptance of all people, no matter like what their ideas are, no matter what like they believe in, whether they're like a Buddhist monk or like a radicalist Islamic person, or like they live in Timbuktu, it doesn't matter, okay? You're coming out here and you're telling everyone, no, we do not accept your beliefs. You should believe what I believe, and I do not accept you. You're saying you're gonna go to hell, or you're gonna have like some terrible fate, come to you, or you don't believe in fate, or you're saying something, but it's not acceptance. So I'm challenging your beliefs.
Okay, fair enough. Have you ever had a professor mark an answer on one of your exams wrong?
Maybe, I don't know. I'd have to ask him.
All right, sir, if we can't be more honest with each other, I'm going to go on to somebody else.
All right.
I asked you a very simple question.
I really don't know.
Come on, what do you mean? You don't know?
All right, yes.
Thank you. Come on.
Okay, sure.
Come on, will you?
Dude.
All right. When that professor marked the answer on your exam wrong,
right?
Was he rejecting you as a person?
No.
Thank you. No way. Your professor was making a truth claim. Your professor was saying, sir, when you answered that question...
But that's exactly what we're talking about. We're talking about truth. However, your truth differs from my truth. My reality is different from your reality. Even where I stand right now, I'm sitting here, and my view, my perception of everything that's going on is different from your perception. You're standing over there, and you're looking out at me, okay? So your truth, your perspective on things is different than mine. So really, like what they test on in schools and academia, we test on facts. Like, is there a sky above us? Does gravity exist? And I answer the questions either yes or no, and I get them right. We're talking about facts. Your set of beliefs are questionable, as are my set of beliefs in not believing in God. Let's say I don't believe in God. I actually do believe in a God. But let's say I don't believe in a God. That's my reality, and that's questionable also. But so are your beliefs. You know what I'm saying? So who's to say whether I'm right or wrong, and who's to say whether you're right or wrong? What I'm saying is that your religion focuses on acceptance. And by coming out here and challenging people's beliefs and saying to them, you're wrong, is wrong.
When the professor marks an answer on your exam as being wrong, he does not have to be arrogant. He does not have to have a superiority complex.
Okay.
Rather, he understands the difference between truth and error in this particular example.
Right.
When I read the Quran, Muhammad is making truth claims.
Right.
If he is right, then those are facts. If he's wrong, it's just opinion. It happens to be wrong.
Right.
If what Muhammad said is true, and I reject what he says, I am wrong. If what Muhammad says is wrong, and I reject what he says, wise decision on my part.
Okay.
For me to haul back and accuse Muhammad of being narrow-minded and bigoted is incredibly judgmental on my part. Muhammad is making a truth claim.
Okay.
The same way a professor who says 2 + 2 = 4 is excluding the option that 2 + 2 = 5, he's not being arrogant, he's making a truth claim. So Muhammad is making a claim that God has revealed himself most clearly through Muhammad, through the Quran.
Right.
I'm an intellectual nitwit. I'm a judgmental fool. If I say, oh man, that's just arrogance on Muhammad's part. No, it's an issue of truth. Was Muhammad speaking the truth, or was he not?
Was he or was he not?
Well, you better answer that question by studying the Quran. And you better not trust me to do your homework for you. You better read the Quran.
But you are
I'm
doing
standing
my
out here
homework.
saying Jesus Christ made truth claims.
All right. So
He
you're
said,
doing
I'm the
this-
truth.
All right.
Jesus Christ is either true or he's false.
And you're saying
And
it's
I'm not
true.
standing out here saying I'm better than any of you. I'm saying Christ doesn't give me an option. Whether I want to or not, I have to love you. I have to respect you.
Right.
But I can promise you, Christ calls me to be a mailman and deliver his mail. And I'm delivering his mail as straight and as quick and as honestly, as respectfully as I can, head to head. Jesus says he bled and died on a cross for your sin. He backs it up by rising from the dead. You'd be very wise to put your faith in him. Don't take it from me. Go to the source documents, the Gospels, read them for yourself, and ask yourself, does the evidence point to Christ being a liar? If it does, reject him. Or does the evidence point to Christ
But
being the
that's-
truth?
that's the
If it
whole
does,
thing.
trust him.
That's the whole thing. Both Quran and both the Bible assert truthful claims,
Yeah,
right?
right?
However, whether or not you choose to accept those claims is by your own personal volition,
That's right.
right?
Yes, sir.
So, if your religion asserts acceptance of other people and whether or not they believe this or that, why do you feel the need to question? What you're saying is that because I don't believe in, if I don't assert the supremacy of the Bible, then I'm going to hell, right?
No.
No? What are
You don't have to
saying
assert
then?
the supremacy of the
What are you
Bible.
saying then?
I'm saying that Jesus Christ made a truth claim. He claimed to be the real God.
And what if I don't believe that?
Then you'll have to answer to Christ. You don't answer to me. I'm not your judge. If Christ is God, you'll have to answer to him.
I have one more question. What about, we're in a campus right now.
Uh-huh.
Everyone's studying physics, biology.
Uh-huh.
Everyone's studying, and not only are we studying, but professors are doing research in biology, psychology, philosophy, and everything like that. Should we just stop all research?
That would be foolish.
Because a lot of research goes contrary to the Bible. And if you're saying the Bible is truth, then we should just quit physics. I mean, because a lot of facts they've gathered from these disciplines go against the Bible.
No,
Should we
sir.
just say, okay, that's it, evolution? Forget
No.
evolution. No
There is
more.
not one hard scientific fact that goes against the Bible. Not one.
Well, that's
There's
and
a
there's
branch.
there's no one single scientific fact that goes for the Bible either. That's why it's dogma. That's what
It's not
religion
true
is.
at all.
That's what religion is.
That's
Listen.
not true at all.
Listen, that's what religion is. You have the Quran, you have the Bible, you have Buddhism, okay? You have many other religions. The reason it's a religion is because you can't either prove it true or you can't prove it false. That's
All
what
right.
dogma is.
You're right. You can't prove it. But, sir, there has been no time in modern science when so much of science has been pointing to, notice the words I used, pointing to
Pointing to
the existence of God. Example, 1963, background noise in the universe. Big Bang Theory. What does the Big Bang Theory do? It blows the naturalist atheistic position right out of the water. The naturalist atheistic position was the universe is eternal, never had a beginning.
okay.
The Big Bang Theory says,
We're not talking
wrong.
about the atheist theory. We're talking about whether the legitimacy of the Bible or not the Bible, the legitimacy of the Quran or not the Quran, or the legitimacy of any other doctrine that asserts truths without having either facts to prove it or disprove it.
Yeah, you can't prove anything.
Of course you can prove things. That's what science is.
Really?
Science is questioning reality, questioning facts,
Yeah.
and using scientific methods
Uh-huh.
like hypothesis, like an explanation,
Yeah.
and then formulating experiments to either prove or disprove your hypothesis.
That's
Religion
right.
stands aside from science. Actually, before a certain period of time, religion was dominant. Okay, and then from 150 years ago, 100 years ago, science came into view, and religion less so, because everyone was going to religion to answer all their problems, answer all questions. And now they had a scientific way of testing your ideas. We're going completely off from what I originally asked. Is should everyone just stop studying should we stop studying physics? Because Big Bang Theory goes against what the Bible says too.
No, it doesn't.
How does it not go against what the Bible says?
Big Bang Theory shows very clearly
what about
that
evolution?
the universe is not
Evolution.
eternal. The universe
What
has a
about genetic
beginning.
engineering?
Everything that has a beginning has a cause. The universe has a beginning. Therefore, the universe has a cause. That's what God is. God is the creator, first cause, an uncaused
All right.
cause.
That's good for Big Bang Theory. Now, what about genetics? What about
DNA, right? What about DNA?
What about biology and evolution? Explain
You bet.
evolution through the Bible.
Study a single cell, living cell.
Right?
Read a book by a biochemist named Michael Behe called Darwin's Black Box. In that book, Michael Behe, the biochemist
and
at
Michael
Lehigh...
Behe is a Christian.
No,
No?
I don't know what he is. He's not made that real clear. He's a biochemist at Lehigh University. I don't
Right.
know what he believes about God or about Christ. But his point is, Darwin pointed out that if you can show that a living being is irreducibly complex, that blows my theory of evolution right out of the water. And Michael Behe's point is, a single cell, living cell, is irreducibly complex.
Religion, the Bible, about 100 years ago, asserted that the world was 2,000 years old.
Where does the Bible say that?
It just is.
No, it doesn't say it
haven't
anyway.
I haven't read the Bible, but I've spoken to many people who are well knowledgeable about the Bible, and they say nothing about. And if you ask like Catholic priests,
Okay, how much
100
money do
years
you need
old,
right now?
hold up.
Do you want
If
money?
ask-
Would you like to earn
Catholic
$20?
priests-
I'll give you a quick way to earn $20. I'm going to be out here again tomorrow.
All right,
Just
20
bring the
bucks.
Bible out and show me where the Bible says the world's 2,000 years old.
All right. Well, experts
I'll give
on
you
the
20
Bible,
bucks,
if
okay?
you ask a Catholic
So
priest.
come on out tomorrow and show me where the Bible says, and I didn't say Catholic priests, I didn't say any group, I said where does
All
the
right.
Bible say
All right.
that the world is 2,000 years old? It doesn't say that, sir. See, you've got to read the text for yourself.
Yeah, that's
You got to
what I
stop
gotta do.
reacting to Catholic priests or popes or monks or televangelists or Protestant ministers. Be open-minded, study the source document for yourself, and don't dismiss Christ because of some narrow-minded Christian. And don't believe in Jesus because I'm telling you to. Don't let me do your homework for you.